Warning, this podcast may contain bad language and content that some listeners may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome, one and all, to Dice Heads, your one-stop podcast and media centre for all things dice and tabletop gaming. At Dice Heads, we aim to make everything accessible, so no matter who you are, everybody games without discrimination. So come join us and become part of the all-inclusive gaming revolution that is Dice Heads.
Previously on Dungeon Daddy's Disciples, the Dice Heads entered Hera's cave. Hijinks quickly ensued, where MP was a complete dickbag and dared to didn't dare him, did he? But got Grog to eat 5 more mushrooms than originally intended. What subsequently happened was an intense game of hide and seek. A door which could not be opened outside of prayer to the god of death. But our valiant heroes, I should say, entered the door with Grog in tow, going the wrong way, of course, trying to play hide and seek amidst most deceptions from MP once again. Where do we meet our heroes now? Skeletons, initiative has been rolled. Where the fuck is Grog? Find out today. Dungeon Daddy's Disciples.
Welcome everyone to this exclusive one-shot, the Dungeon Daddy's Disciples.
Kicking off the Dice Head Revolution, T and Cleaves of the Seesaw Podcast.
Chad Michael Bouten of Hindsight is 20/200.
And your DM Richard from Night to the Braille.
Over the course of the series, join Brago, MP, and Grog as they find themselves in an eerie seaside town with no way to get home.
Do they have the strength to overcome the trials that the Dungeon Daddy has in store? Let the dice decide.
MP rolled a 4, so he will get to go first.
Okay, I've got a rapier, so I'm drawing that, and I'm going to attack with that. As soon as we're close combat.
And you can go ahead and roll your attack as well, Brago.
Okay, I got a 9 for hit.
That will miss.
Oh shit.
I got a 13.
That will hit.
Alright.
So roll me your damage.
Not you, Mary Poppins. You're missing, buddy.
How do you miss, MP?
I swing, and somehow the skeleton ducks its Skullington head. Its skull, if you will.
I remember one time I had a player that swung and missed at a skeleton. I said that I just went through his ribs. You know, I was so precise, it just went through the ribs.
So I got a 13.
13 damage?
Yes.
All right. How do you take out 2 of these skeletons?
Cleaves, can you just give me a refresher of what you did for your attack?
Oh, mate, I swung for the head, but the skeleton ducked.
So I see the skeleton duck, and as he's ducked, I take advantage of him trying to kind of lower his body so that he misses it. And I go up and I, basically thrust my right short sword into like the almost like where the sternum would be on the skeleton. So I just thrust, because as he's leaning, I take advantage of him leaning down to go in and deliver a swift thrust into the middle of his chest with my right sword.
Sweet. So you take them 2 out, and as the skeleton sees his compadres falling, he attacks you, and I got a natural 20 to hit.
Of course you did.
Exactly. Which means that I do max damage, which is 6, plus an additional 1d4, whatever your dice is. They also call it crunchy crits. Mm-hmm. So you have a total of, let me see back at this, 2, 6, 8, a total of 8 damage to Brago.
Right. I mean, they could have been worse, So it's 44 minus 8. So that would be
36.
36.
And we go back to the top of the initiative order, which is MP, who sees Brago get hurt by the claws of the skeleton that rip into his flesh.
All right, I'm going to duck back, take out one of my daggers, and give it a throw. Throw to the face.
All right. Roll me to hit.
24.
Yeah, you got it at that
Oh, yeah. You got him.
time.
How do you kill him? Because the math will be that you kill him.
Oh, okay, fair. I was going to say, do I have to roll for the damage?
I mean, you can if you want to, but with your proficiency plus the minimum damage it can be, you'll kill him. He has like
fair.
2 health points left.
Oh, in that case, yeah. Straight between the eye sockets.
Boom.
It falls down and the bones disintegrate.
Nice.
As the skeleton basically kind of like the skull, like just like splinters from the impact of the dagger, I look over to MP and nod my head and thanks for helping me.
I give him a little 2-finger salute, like, got it, bud, no worries.
So
Also, pass me my dagger back.
Yeah.
Again.
It's like this is becoming a running theme here, isn't it, MP?
Yeah. I pick up my other one I dropped earlier as well.
Yeah, make sure you get that one too.
I'm not one to make sure you pick up all your arrows and weapons, and cause to me that's common sense. That's what you do, But that's just me. Again, other people are different. But you continue on down this journey, this ramp. You continue walking down. It's been about an hour and a half, working on 2 hours. Whenever you come across another group of skeletons that are marching towards you.
For fuck's sake, it never ends, does it?
These guys just don't fucking die.
I know. I mean, what am I gonna do?
Should we try and stealth them again?
I mean, I feel like that might be the best thing we can do in this situation.
Yeah, let's roll. Let's try and sneak it.
Dungeon Daddy, can you please roll for me again?
Yep.
+4.
9.
Oh, I got a 20.
Oh, MP,
Looks like we're fighting, baby.
How do you get past these skeletons?
I'm sneaking, literally, I'm hugging the wall as best I can, keeping to the shadows, not realizing that Brago is a little further behind me than I first anticipated.
I'm going to say that you get past them and you come out into the crossroads and you are where Grog is, although he's hidden so you don't see him. Brago,
Yes.
as you see MP, all of a sudden MP is gone and you no longer see him.
Yeah.
I rolled you a 5 +4, which is 9.
Yep.
It's scary to let me roll for you because I hardly ever roll high.
Yeah.
So, how do you get caught?
Yeah, so I go to try and hug towards the opposite wall, but as I'm going, the wound that I took from the skeleton in the previous battle starts acting up. So all of a sudden, I start to stumble and I let out a like the wound is hurting me, and that alerts the skeletons to where I'm at.
And we're going to be in battle. MP can come back if you want to, or you can stay at the crossroads.
Well, if I'm hearing the battle noises, I'm going to turn back. We've just had a bit of a moment. So he's my guy now.
You will hear them. I will go through this one round, and then you'll hear it, and you can come and join in the second round.
Let's do it.
So, Brago, it is your turn. I picture MP like getting out of the ramp, taking like a deep sigh, like, and then all of a sudden you hear the battle.
I got a 14.
That will hit.
Okay. And then I got a 19 for damage.
19. So how do you take care of these 3 skeletons?
All right. So am I able to attack them all at once, or
that's how I usually do things. I group when there's multiples. It's easier to keep up with.
All right. So the skeletons are kind of like in a close group, like they're almost like they're standing next to each other. So I go to rush them, and what I'm going to do is, as I'm approaching them, I'm going to jump towards them and spin my body like spinning like a top, like a tabletop, with both of my short swords brandished, so that I slice through all of them in one fell swoop.
Sweet, I like it.
I'm out in the corridor, and I taking a deep breath, like, fuck, man, got back those skeletons again. I think I can hear some flapping, but I'm not sure. So I'm like, Grog, if that's you.
Yeah, he's gonna make you roll.
Roll me a perception, see if you hear him flapping.
Okay.
Is Grog ready to be found?
Is he?
Got 18.
Let's just see. He's got some pretty good pluses.
That is pretty good. Grog, roll me a deception to see if he hears your flapping. And if you'll allow me the liberty whenever the hiding wears off, I would love for Grog to still think he's hiding, and yet he's out in plain sight.
Grog rolled a 10.
He hears your flapping.
Okay. I just sort of shout, like, wearily, Grog, that's you. We're here, man. We followed you. We followed you down and we're glad that you followed us down the route that we told you to go. But we've lost you somewhere along the line. So if you can hear me, just follow my voice. But then all of a sudden I hear this slicing sound from the corridor just came. I'm like, oh my fuck. Where the fuck is Brago? So I run back, only to see the disintegrated bones, and Brago looking pretty proud of himself.
And covered in bone dust. Kind of like you've taken flour and just thrown it up in the air and it's covered all over you.
Nice. Okay, I guess I'm walking back into the corridor that I just come out of then.
Yes. Back into the crossroads area. Picture it kind of like a living room. All these hallways have led to a bigger room, and then there's one hallway that leads on further.
Yeah, I regroup with MP, and then of course we decide to go back together to where MP believes he heard Grog.
All right. Where's Grog hiding at?
Where is Grog? Where in the world is Grog?
I used to love that.
I know, man. That was such a great game.
As the timer is beginning to wear off, where is Grog located?
Grog has pressed himself to the ceiling, as only Grog can do. So, like, proper, like, splayed out, stuck to the ceiling, out of line of sight. I mean, which is hard to do with Grog's mighty girth, which we established in episode 2.
Sweet. So Grog's belly is touching the ceiling, you know?
Yep.
I'm picturing like Baxter Stockton from the Ninja Turtles cartoon, you know?
Yes.
The Buzzy.
That is a reference.
That's a great reference.
I got the complete seasons. I love that cartoon. But I'm going to say the timer ticks down. But Grog, you still think that you're actually hidden, and these two can now see you clinging to the ceiling. I'm going to say, to give you something to hang on to, there's a couple of stalactites is what comes from the ceiling.
Yes.
That's probably the only science part I remember from school.
A great way to remember? Stalactites. Yep, stalactites have a C in it for ceiling. Stalagmites have a G in it for the ground.
Why not stalactites, T for top?
You can do that too.
Yeah. Don't mess with the way I remember.
But stalagmites also have a T in them as well.
Yeah, but how does Grog react when these two appear? Now that you can be seen, but you think that you're hidden.
So Grog's immediate response is, "They can't see me. I'm the ultimate hider, and these two seekers are losers." But Grog also can't fight the raging beast at his anus. So he's wondering if someone else is going to take 3 points of damage from a garish fart that might escape.
By all means, let it fly.
So what do we roll again for that?
Constitution save. If I ask you for a save, it's not good.
I know.
Oh dear. Even with my +1, I rolled a 2.
That's a natural
So-
one, mate.
It's a natural 1.
I
feel
like
I'm
this.
getting very ill.
I got a 6 with my plus.
You rolled a 6.
Yeah, so I got a 4 plus 2.
Okay, let me roll this. You're going MP. You're going to take 11 points
Oh
of
my
poison
God.
damage, and not to have to roll again, so we can keep this moving. Brago, you're going to take 5 points of poison
I
damage.
will take 5 points. Yes, I will.
Jesus, this guy's got to come good eventually, right?
I mean, it's ironic.
How much?
I've,
Like that's just like depleting a lot of your health, MP.
I've hurt
Oh, God,
MP
yeah, I know, yeah.
more than the skeletons hurt Brago.
See, that's what I love about DMing. I give you one little thing in episode 1, you got gas, and see how it's building into something in episode 2.
I've lost more than a third of my health due to your farts.
Just from fucking farts. Not even the freaking zombies or skeletons have even come anywhere close to doing that type of damage.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you still have your shot.
Yeah, I might be fucking pickpocketing
I'm about to say we
you.
still have
Oh,
a potion.
shit. I
We
might
have a
be
potion.
I'm going to pickpocket you for yours, you little scumbag.
Oh fuck!
All right. If we're here, then I'm like, oh, Grog's around somewhere, and then maybe look up because we hear his.
Yeah, I
cries.
just
He's
what?
wafting the stench our way. It seems with his wings.
I can smell where it came from. Also, his wings are flapping, so he's not concealed. He's right above us. Look, Grog, we can see you.
Dude.
Get your ass down here.
You can't see me. I'm a stalactite.
You're John Cena.
Nope.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Grog, okay, cut the bullshit. You're not playing hide and seek. You're okay. If you're hiding, how the fuck are we hearing you, Grog?
Gas poisoning.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, you want to play
How
that game?
can
We'll
we-
just
Dude, just get down here. For the love of Christ, I feel sick.
Okay. Grog is begrudgingly going to come back down to their level because Grog is very concerned about the smell himself and needs to get away from the source of the issue.
And with that, I need you to roll me a Constitution save, but you at least get to roll it with advantage because of being a dwarf. And
No.
like I said, if you allow me the liberty, I'm picturing Grog crawling down the wall, kind of like Spider-Man, but he's flapping his wings, to keep him up against the wall.
I love it.
Spider Grog,
Yeah.
does whatever a Spider Grog does.
Okay, Constitution 16.
16, you don't get sick.
Grog is
Shit,
immune to
His
Grog's own
britches.
stain.
Oh yeah, he can. Watch out for Grog's farts.
You got the Rikishi stink face, going on.
Yes. Oh, that's totally a move in Grog's arsenal.
I'm sorry, I'm a big wrestling fan of the old school stuff. So you're in this antechamber kind of thing, like a living room den kind of area. Strangely enough, the skeletons have not returned yet, but MP and Brago will not have quite caught on that they are coming at timed intervals.
Oh, we don't understand the rotation.
But Grog will have caught on to the intervals due to him flying over those and watching them appear and come back and, disappear.
So is Grog going to be a good teammate and let us know?
So, listen to Grog. Grog doesn't really care for you because you don't have alcohol. But Grog is also concerned about the future endeavours of alcohol. So Grog is going to inform you that these are patrols and they're only coming down these hallways and maybe we should go straight forwards because they're not coming from that central hallway.
Have you flown down these hallways, Grog?
Grog has been hiding and no seeker has been good enough to see Grog. Grog has seen enough.
I'm about to say, I feel he's basically spent the last 3 hours sneaking around and not being found out. I feel like we can trust his intel.
Brago, we've got to look at it this way, right? He's managed to get past every single skeleton, and we've had to fight several. Maybe he's good.
I mean, if you want him to help lead us, we can follow behind him. But
Oh, no, I think he's a great leader. I think he should lead the way.
I feel like he has a natural advantage being up high. He's going to be able to see, maybe even before they start to move towards us, where the skeletons are. So I think he is actually going to be really, really useful and helpful to make sure we don't get taken by surprise.
You're definitely the best of us, Grog. You should definitely
Grog will
scout
lead
ahead,
the
if
way.
anything. Yeah.
Grog will take another swig from his bottle, and Grog will lead the way down the central passage to victory.
And we will follow along.
And I am assuming you're flying, correct?
Yes, I am flying.
As you're flying in this tunnel that is leading down at a slight decline, you come across 5 skeleton guard who are dressed in armor, have swords, and appear to be kind of like a regiment that would protect the king, like a specific guard tasked with not allowing anyone entry into the deeper chamber.
Kind of like a royal guard, maybe?
Yeah, kind of like a royal guard. They don't necessarily appear, although you see them. They were standing there as like a barrier to go forward. And in fact, you cannot fly forward anymore. There's like an invisible shield preventing you from going further.
What, Dungeon Daddy, would we be able to see him approach the barrier and be stopped from flying further?
Yes, as you're following him, you will see that he appears to be just hovering in air.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see him just hovering in air, you notice the 5 skeleton guard.
So I guess maybe if MP's like running behind me, all of a sudden, maybe I can be able to see that he's hit the barrier. And then, of course, stop. And then I put my arm out to stop MP and just like let him know, like, whoa, wait. Something's keeping Grog from moving forwards. And then I see the skeletons. I'm like, oh, shit. More skeletons.
Let's distance fight these fuckers. Time to dagger throw.
You don't see him into a barrier.
But we just see him. We just see him floating, and he's not able to like move. So we're just like, what the hell's going on? So like I stop MP because I'm like, okay, something's up here, and then all of a sudden I see the skeletons, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yes.
So Dungeon Daddy, is this me having an issue with flight, or is this a barrier indefinite? So if I were to go to the ground and walk forward, do I go forwards?
I can't answer that. You will have to try.
Can I try to come down to the ground and then walk forwards?
Yes, you can.
What am I going to have to inevitably roll?
For initiative, if you keep going forward.
Okay, so I'm going to roll initiative going forwards.
And that means the 2 of you need to roll as
That's
well.
what I was getting ready to do.
Damn.
Grog rolled a 16.
Give me just a second. Told you I never roll high.
I rolled a sweet 5.
All right, here we go.
You said you got a 16 too?
I got Grog. Yeah, Grog got 16.
What the fuck? Well, there goes all my good luck. I got a fucking 2.
Shit. Go, Grog, go.
Now there goes all your health points. You said you got a 2?
Yeah, I got a 2.
A natural 1, Brago.
No, it was just a 2.
You don't have any bonus to your initiative?
Oh, I have a +1, so that would be 3. But, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference.
Oh, it does. Because now you're 1 more above 2. All right. So, Grog, it is your turn.
So Grog puffs out his chest in the manliest way a dwarf can do, reaches back, pulls free his mighty boomerang, and he is going to throw the boomerang immediately at the face of the central skeleton.
Sweet. What do you get with your attack roll?
So for hit, I got 13.
That misses.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. But with my bonus action, can I also
Yes.
fire a fireball because I also have that ability?
Sure.
Do I have to roll hit again?
You do have to roll to hit again. I'll let you add proficiency. I think you should have 3. So whatever you roll, add +3 to that.
That's 14.
That misses.
Not good.
Grog is very disappointed with this. So,
Is that boomerang coming back?
I mean, maybe. We'll see. I mean, can I still move, or is that my go
Yes.
over?
Yes, you can still move.
Well, Grog is going to move closer to them. If the boomerang fails, he's going to go back to his habit of hitting things very hard with a giant hammer. So I will move towards them to be a blocking shield between these very fragile flowers.
I roll a 12. Yeah, I roll a 12 to hit
That's
you.
not good.
Okay, so that misses. Then MP, it is now your turn.
Okay, classic dagger throw.
Okay,
They're not close enough yet. Let's give it a bash. Ooh, good one. 24.
that will hit.
Let's see if the damage there. See what we. Oh, 5.
You see them take the damage, and as they take it, you see them immediately heal their damage.
Oh, shit balls.
And you're down a dagger, bud.
Yep. Is that me done though? Is that my go done?
You can, move.
I will also move towards them along with Grog.
Okay. So, Brago, it is your turn.
I got a 17 for hit.
That will miss.
Wow.
Kidding me.
No, I'm being dead serious. No pun intended with them being skeletons.
Yeah,
when
no,
you
I
say
know.
dead serious.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Grog, it is your turn.
Okay, so Grog is going to run at Les Skeletons,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to swing his mighty warhammer. Because
All right.
he can do that.
Come on.
And he
do it.
gets a 27 with a natural 20.
That's good.
That will hit. That will do the crunchy crit damage. However, before you even need to roll it, you see the massive damage they take, and you see them heal it.
Alright, fuck, guys. We just need to run away. Better idea. Let's consult this scroll.
Oh, right. I still have the
shit.
scroll.
But let's
Okay.
firstly get the fuck out of here so we actually have time to fucking read it.
Before they move back to do the scroll, can I turn this action with my hit into a way of pushing the skeletons back with a big sweeping hammer blow?
I'll say that you can push them back, but with y'all both moving, let me warn you before you actually move, they will get an opportunity attack to hit you.
I
If
like
you
those
stand-
odds.
If you stand still, they won't push the attack.
Okay, how about me and you then? Me and you, Grog. We'll stand and take hits whilst Brago, if you get the fuck out of here and start reading through the scroll, mate.
But if I move, won't I get attacked?
You're back. They are up
Okay.
there at.
All right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So as long as I stay back, I'm good.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So, for clarity, if Grog hits them, it's not going to do anything.
Just
Right.
gonna knock them back, but we're not
They'll
gonna
just
take
knock them
damage.
back, but they won't
It'll-
take any damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
They will be pushed back, but they will not be hurt. Because as soon as they
So-
get hurt and take damage, they will heal.
So Grog is going to wind up the mighty hammer, and then before he swings it,
Pick a different skeleton, mate.
MP will grab the end of the hammer
What?
to convince me that they're healing every time they get damaged.
Dude, just keep swinging, don't matter.
Okay.
Shout that like Grog, mate. Just keep battering away.
And
Let's see if Brago can get something down with the scroll.
I'm gonna think other than that because I'm gonna get attacked in the face. So I would recommend you move away. Hitting them, I think it's still gonna be very, very therapeutic. So I'm still gonna hit them, Dungeon Daddy.
all right.
But I'm gonna recommend that MP moves away.
Okay.
Are you willing to take an opportunity attack while he moves away?
Yes.
Okay. You also hear your whistling boomerang returning.
Yes.
All right. So while this is all going on, of course, MP
They won't
remarked.
hit you, by the way.
I know, but I'm saying so. MP has made the remark, and nothing is working. Every time we damage them, they're healing. And he recalls that the priest of Erebus gave us a scroll that basically said that if we ever needed help, that this might provide us something. So, in the midst of battle, he says, he mentions the scroll again. And of course, with me being farther away from them, I now have a chance to reach into my pack and pull out the scroll and then open the scroll. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the scroll out of my pack and I'm going to open the scroll and read it to see if it can help us.
Grog, they got a 3 to attack as you were defensive and preventing the opportunity attack against MP. Brago, on the scroll, you see a rather odd language, but it'll be the ones that you speak. And it tells you to constantly repeat the words cuckoo, kachuku, which will prevent the skeletons from harming you. It'll allow you to bypass.
Right. So it was cuckoo or choo-choo?
Cuckoo, kachuku.
Kachuku, okay. Cuckoo, kachuku.
Cuckoo, kachuku.
Kachuku. So basically what I'm imagining is Grog goes, winds up that mighty dwarven strength of his, goes to give it a good swing, and of course he lets it go and, trying to hit them. And as, he's battering away, just trying to buy time, all of a sudden I finish reading the scroll, and then just, to both of their surprise, I just yell out, cuckoo, kachuku, and just start repeating it as loud and as often as I can. Cuckoo, kachuku.
I'm going to join in. Cuckoo, kachuku.
Grog is going to think these two are fucking insane.
Of course. And you just continue to batter away at the skeletons.
Yeah, absolutely.
As they begin this chant, the skeleton guard move out of the way.
Sweet.
But they just stop attacking us.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Sweet. So,
Grog. That was getting dicey there.
Just make sure you keep letting me know that you're chanting this.
Yeah, cuckoo, kachuku.
So, Grog with hard dick.
You know what would be funny is we actually stop
rolling in between.
And they just start activating again.
What's Grog doing?
Well, he's got a hard dick for all the smashing. He's
You're going to have to edit that out, dude.
Hey, they were warned.
Yes, they were. Y'all have obviously not listened to any of my group sessions.
So Grog's going to strut in between them as these two say the magic words. What are they, fellas?
Cuckoo, kachuku. I'm flipping off both sides of them as I walk through.
And I'm going to be taking a big swig from the bottle.
I give them the old school DX chop as I'm going through. Cuckoo, kachuku. Whatcha?
They are doing the John Cena "you can't see me" thing. And one of them does the Hulk Hogan, rolling the hand, putting it up to his ear hole. But you get past them without any incident now. And you enter into a rather large chamber that seems to be bigger than the mountain outside. And from wall to wall, 30-foot high, there are shelves, there are aisles, there are jars with a blue light in them. There has to be over 100,000 of them in here.
Grog is going to say, if these aren't drinkable, they must be souls.
I know what you're saying, but are they drinkable? Can I persuade you to drink one?
Grog is
okay. Let's MP. The last time you did that, we kind of
worked out
ourselves
pretty.
over.
No, I feel like it worked pretty
I
well.
would disagree with that. So no, I'm gonna say, Grog, Don't listen to MP. He's just trying to fuck with you.
Grog is intrigued about opening one of these jars to see what happens.
I think you should. Well, maybe.
You know what, Grog? You're a grown dwarven barbarian. You do what you want to do.
Do you know what? I don't like to be naysayed, Brago. I'd like to persuade you to drink one.
I'm going to say no.
Can I try, DD?
Yeah, you can try to persuade him.
Sweet.
Whoever you're trying to persuade needs to roll an insight. See if you're trying to persuade him.
Oh, mate, it's not looking good for you, Chad. I've just rolled a 28.
You need to do a what? Insight?
On persuasion.
Well, I'm not going to do good on that because I have negative.
Brago's going to be drinking souls.
Ironically, Grog rolled a natural 20, but that doesn't really matter. Grog is going to drink a soul.
So who you trying to persuade both of them to drink?
I'm trying to persuade Brago because I don't like the fact that he told me not to persuade Grog.
The misfits.
The only thing that misfits is my trousers. After drinking all of that booze.
I don't think he can beat 28, but I want to make sure.
I got a 15.
No. So, you are persuaded to drink a soul.
Brago, mate.
Or drink something out of these jars, anyway.
I'm going to be like, look, last time out, Grog had a bit of bad luck initially, but overall, he's got fucking wings and firebolts. You'd be stupid not to drink from one of these jars. So give it a go, mate.
All right, fine. But you know what? If for some reason it ends up being the soul of your old friend Palm, then fuck you.
Oh, shit. I'm willing to take those chances.
Out of spite, I grab a jar, open it, and swallow a soul.
You have the ability to contact another plane as you drink the soul down.
Okay.
The bad thing is, for each minute you are in contact with this plane, where you're talking to things on that plane, you take 1d12 psychic damage.
What does that mean?
Don't contact the plane, man. Come on.
Yeah, if you contact the plane,
Uh-huh.
you will roll I'll roll a d12 for you, and you will take that amount of points off of your hit points.
Okay, so here's the thing I want to ask Dungeon Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I initially not contact, but if I decide not to, will I be able to know I have this ability if I want to risk it? If so, because who knows what can happen later on. Maybe saving to contact the other plane could be to our advantage.
Right. You will hear a voice in your head, and I'm going to say it's the soul of a warlock. It says, basically, you can contact the plane, the Shadowfell, but if you do and you're not prepared, which you'll never be prepared because you don't know what's going to come back, you will take 1d12 psychic damage.
Gotcha. All right, so basically, so I open the jar, I swallow the soul. Of course, I am contacted by the warlock that tells me that if I am open to taking the risk, I can contact the Shadowfell. But of course, I basically kind of shrug it off because I'm just like, oh, this is probably just me hallucinating from the effects of swallowing a soul. So it registers in my mind, but I don't take it serious. I just, I hear it and I just kind of just put it to the back of my mind and I decide what, I'll get to that when I can. So basically, at this point, I don't contact the other realm. I basically, quote unquote, kind of save it in case I, maybe need it later. But of course, I just swallow the soul, look at MP and go like, fine, yep, no, nothing, good, yep. Fine. How about you? You want to try it as well?
I'm looking at Brago thinking, if it doesn't do anything, there's no point in me swallowing it.
As you all are in this room, you hear the whispers, but it's more, while it is whispers, it's more like screams of pain and begging to be released, so that they can go to the underworld or to the afterlife. You see a pulsing purplish light coming from the end of one of the aisles, and you can hear thunder and lightning as well.
So Grog wants to check that out. because Grog has seen that drinking these souls means nothing. Grog already has superpowers. Talking to other people. Grog doesn't need that. He gets it in taverns all the time. So Grog's going to head towards the purple.
I have a question, Dungeon Daddy. Now, have I let them know that if they swallow a soul, they'll be contacted? Because I don't believe I let them know. I think I just kind of shrugged it off. It was like, you know what? I'm not going to mention this.
Yeah, as far as I know, nothing's gone on.
Yeah, nothing. They can tell nothing has changed.
Okay, all right.
Cool. So Grog is not phased by nothing drinky souls.
Hey, Grog, I've got a fun idea for you. How about you took your boomerang and see how many of these jars you can smash in one boomerang throw?
Wouldn't we just rather go and see what the source of, was it a purple light, like thunderbolt? Let's go down over there. Let's go.
All right, fine.
You're welcome to bust the soul jars if you want to.
Grog is concerned that it would take him a long time to bust thousands of soul jars, even with his.
Say, you know what, Grog? If you want to, let me at least leave the room before you do it.
They might be on our side, man. Aruba said he wanted us to help free the souls.
Yeah, but we don't know if basically, quote unquote, eliminating them is actually freeing them.
Touché.
Grog will deal with that afterwards. If Grog needs to drink every motherfucker in this room with a straw,
I'm about to say, you know what? He brings up a good point, MP. If the solution is to free them and drink them, then we've got the perfect man for the job.
That's true.
Yeah. In the meantime, I want to see what motherfucker made this distillery of pain without having any hard liquor around. So I'm going to head towards the purple shit.
All right.
You begin to hear chanting coming from that area as well.
Oh, so they have a cover band. Awesome.
Yeah, it's an Eagles cover band. Singing a song called Voodoo Child.
Great song, great band.
And all of a sudden you hear this little kind of like Spanish sounding music, and you hear Black Magic Woman by
Nice. I'm loving this cover band.
But you do hear the chanting going on, and it seems to be building in intensity as you approach the doorway, the archway into this area.
Thank you for listening to Dungeon Daddy's Disciples.
Music used during the one-shot Dungeon Daddy's Disciples provided by Michael Gelfie of Michael Gelfie Studios. Transcription was provided by Kimberly Kaiser. Links are in the show notes.
You can find the Hindsight Disciples over on Twitter at 2200 Hindsight and on Anchor.
You can find your Seesaw Disciples on Twitter at SeesawPod or find them at www.seesawpodcast.com.
And you can find their Dungeon Daddy, Richard, at Braille Knights on Twitter and www.knightsofthebraille.com. Be sure to check out Everyone Games at www.everyone-games.com because everybody deserves to game.
Tune in next week for another episode. Same time, same place. The DD and his disciples will see you there. And that's where we're leaving today's episode. The guy's just outside of this creepy archway with potential Eagles music coming from inside. Today we fought off loads of skeletons, some royal guards, did some scroll chanting, and next week we're going to find out what the source of the problems of this ruined town in Hera's Cave is all about, so tune in then for what might just be the last episode. Thank you for listening to this Dice Heads production. At Dice Heads, we're constantly on the lookout for new content creators from the world of tabletop gaming. So if you want to work with the Dice Heads team, or even have your own content that you'd like Dice Heads to host, then simply drop us a message. You can find us on Twitter at TheDiceHeads, by email at thediceheads@gmail.com, or on our website, thediceheads.com. All comments and feedback are greatly appreciated. And so until next time, keep rolling.